Oh man. Oh. Okay, so
Finally!
JDL has come back to the Bluedio UFOs. Okay, we're back with the UFOs, man. This is the UFO 2. All right, so these are an upgrade to, or this is Bluedio's second try at the UFO series. This is the UFO 2 once again. Obviously, they have included Bluetooth 5.0 in this headset, which is awesome. So let's just get right to it, man. I'm going to talk about these by themselves, and then I'm going to do a comparison from what I remember from the UFOs because I don't have them anymore. They sound great with some exceptions. So these things are mega loud. They will make your ears ring. You will actually, I have kind of like a weird feeling in my head right now that they were so loud. It's pretty unbearable how loud these things get. And with that, there is no distortion in the bass, mids, or highs, which is great because they've got, it's a total of 8 drivers, 4 on each, or yeah, 4 on each side. But when we talk about loudness, that does not always mean better. Now the highs do shine pretty well, and the bass is ridiculous. You can actually feel the bass like making your eardrum go whoop, 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 whoop. It really gets up in there good, man. But I think they suffer in the mid-range category. Now I know Bluetooth headphones come already tuned to what they are, but I usually listen to my music pretty much flat. So with a lot of my other headphones, I basically just turn them on and they're ready to go. I'm pretty sure you can EQ them up if you need to, but for me, the mids are kind of pushed back and they suffer a little bit in these headphones. But with 8 drivers, hopefully you can EQ that out. Now, like I said, the bass is super strong, super punchy, and even at loud volumes, there is still plenty of bass here that doesn't distort. And I can say the same thing for the highs. The highs are higher when the volume is up all the way. Now, when you bring it down to a civilized amount of volume, these sound great, man. They really do sound great. You can probably EQ a pretty good sound stage into these things, but they don't have the 3D mode anymore, which is kind of a downer because that's what made these things great for gaming and movies. Now, as far as sound goes, man, I'll definitely give them, I don't know, maybe an 8 out of 10 or something like that. I'm just kind of dinging them a little bit because the mid suffer, you know, from right out of the box. But as far as build quality, you really do have the same old Bluedio build quality when it comes to the UFO brand. There are some tweaks here that I see. I think the headband is a little bit thinner than I remember the originals being. It's just a little bit thinner, but they still have this issue that I don't like where you can feel where 2 pieces of metal are sandwiched over this styrofoam in the middle. I just don't like the way that feels when you grab it in your hand. I wish they would have wrapped it better. That way you don't feel the 2 pieces of metal right up in here. But other than that, man, the headband is good to go. I just don't think it's as big as it used to be, which is a good thing because I'm really not that much of a fan of super thick headbands due to the shape of my head and everything. Now, as far as the construction here, we got some plastic, some pretty thick plastic backed up by some aluminum right here, or maybe that's stainless steel. And then the rest of this is some aluminum alloy material that they use, which is going to hold up very well in case of a drop or just, you know, rough usage or anything like that. Now, this is one of the things I did not like about the originals that they have not fixed, which is just the clinkiness of the UFO ear cups, man. I've never liked that. It's just so loud when you're messing with them. They just clink together. But that doesn't say anything about the build quality. It's just loud. But they do articulate very well. They can adjust on your head very well. They have a lot of swivel up and down and left and right, so they will sit comfortably on your head. And there's not a lot of clamping force here, and a lot of that I would have to say is due to the clamping force itself, but also these ear pads, man. This is not memory foam, but these are super comfortable. I don't remember the originals being this comfortable, man. This is some super plush stuff they've used here. So I definitely give them a thumbs on that, man. It's just really soft and comfortable. The foam that they use on the inside combined with the super soft vinyl, you're getting a good, comfortable fit here. Yeah, that's nice. I just felt it when I put it on my ears. So when you put them on your ears, I feel it more on my right side than on the left side. But I guess because the hole right here is so tight, it gets on your ears and it almost creates a suction. And if you push, if you push just a little bit, I feel like air pushing a driver in maybe. I don't know what that is in there, but I can hear it. It's like almost like a suction sound. And I get it over here just a little, but on this side, it's a lot. And I think it's due to the suction in your ear. Like when you put them on, the suction is so tight around your ear, it just creates a suction and you can, it's not a good feeling when you go to put them on and take them off. Once you're past that, you're good to go. But that brings me to my next point. And this is something I wish they would have changed from the original UFOs. I cannot stand this freaking button right here. This blue LED. In the daytime, it's no big deal. But if you're listening to these things at night, and I like to listen to headphones at night, like when I'm in the bed so I don't disturb the wife, you got this big blue like flashing, like just flashing on the wall and stuff. This thing is super bright at night. But when you have these things on your head, when I was just turning up the volume and doing the track controls, I just told you that there's kind of a suction that you feel. I can feel it now. There's kind of a suction that you feel when you push. So when you go to press the tracks up or down or back and forth, you can, yeah, I just turned it off. You can feel that suction when you use the volume controls and the track controls in there. So I can't deal with that. Other than that, man, these headphones are actually great. So I'm not sure if all of the headphones are going to have that suction, and maybe it's just my ears matched up with these ear cups. But in this one in particular, man, there's a lot of suction there, and I cannot deal with the pressing of the tracks and stuff right here. I've never liked that on the original UFOs, and it's still the same here, but I don't know. That's a personal preference kind of thing. Now, as far as sound goes, like I said, they get super loud. So if you are a guy who has a hearing problem or want a hearing problem, these are great headphones for you. But they do sound really good, and I'm pretty sure you can EQ up those mids if you want to. But the bass is super duper strong in these, man. It's ridiculous how much bass these things pack as regular headphones. It's just crazy with the kind of clarity they give you. I definitely applaud Bluedio on taking an already great set of headphones and making them just a little bit better. Now, as far as sound quality compared to the old ones, I'm not exactly sure if they're that much louder or sound that much better than the originals. I cannot make that comparison because I do not have the originals anymore. But this is the same experience I remember from the old ones. I remember damn near going deaf after I listened to them, and that's exactly how I feel now. So I feel like you're getting pretty much the same thing. Maybe it's a little bit better. And is one worth getting over the other one? I don't know. If you want 3D mode, you cannot get these because you're not getting that 3D sound out of these. But they do have some kind of cloud service that they use. I'm not about to demonstrate that for you guys because I don't want to download any third-party apps on my phone anymore. And it's probably a service that's like Samsung S Voice. You're probably just better off without it. I mean, I hate it when manufacturers try to recreate the wheel and then do a terrible job at it. So I'm not even going there. But it is an option for you inside of these headphones. But to wrap things up, we got USB charging right here. It's micro USB, and they still use a headphone jack that is a regular 3.5 millimeter. They did not go into that USB-C stuff that they've been moving on to. So that's a huge plus in my book. Pretty much everything is about the same as the originals, man. So those are great headphones, and they just made them a little bit better, especially with adding this Bluetooth 5.0, man. So Bluedio, you get a thumbs up from me for the UFOs. So if you've been looking at purchasing these, I say go ahead and get it, man. I don't think you'll be sorry with your purchase. I think you're doing all right. Anyways, I ain't no expert in this kind of stuff. I'm just doing reviews. But before I get out of here, make sure you tap on that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all at the next one.